Number one, attraction is not evidence. So just because you have an initial attraction to someone or they are attracted to you, that is not evidence of a long-term successful relationship. If you, again, are magnetic and you pull people in, there can be a lot of false positives. So I'm a stage performer, I'm a dancer, not to talk myself up, but when I go out dancing, even just casually, a lot of women are drawn to my presence. And I will turn down dance partners 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a night because I'm not interested in dancing with them. It's very fine. For me, I say no thank you. Pretty women are not usually very accustomed to having men turn them down. And so there's a kind of a cornucopia of different responses that I get. But when you make yourself a high valuable male, you will get fielded with a lot of opportunities, whether they're sexual opportunities for one night stands, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I really strongly suggest people to not explore that. If you need to do a couple to kind of get it out of your system and understand that that's not healthy, in my opinion, that's fine. But from this perspective, to understand that just because there's an initial sexual attraction, that in and of itself is not indicative of actually a very successful relationship only. And so understanding that this attraction is not the actual evidence of a relationship. And so when you think of that your presence will amplify something, that's a power, but it also can be a liability because that attraction is really very real and it's very fun and sexy to get caught up in that moment. But chemistry can outpace the actual structure of a relationship. And that's where people really destroy their lives oftentimes. They will then enter into relationships with people that don't work out for them. And it's not even because the other person's bad, but their then mental or emotional chemistry does not actually make sense. It actually can be quite volatile. So when you then think about what is the redeeming gate here is to understand that chemistry is like a beautiful add-on and that you want to then build other things around that isn't just only leveraged on the chemistry itself. So we can then think of that the attraction is an effect, but the alignment is a choice. And that's how we then align that vector. Is this just an event? Are you just going to spend one night together? Or are you going to then try to build that into multiple experiences? How does that person show up, not just in the bedroom, but how do they show up in the kitchen the next morning? How do they show up when your car breaks down? Things like that.